and welcome to Volume 3, Episode 3 of The Talent Show, powered by TTEC. I'm your host today, Sierra Sanchez. This 2022 will be coming to you every other Thursday at noon Eastern to focus on TTEC's most valuable asset, its talent. The people who bring the skills, the drive, and the life to TTEC. After all, people are at the heart of the TTEC human experience elevated. That being said, my favorite part of every episode, let's hear a little bit from everyone out there. Drop a message in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from. I'm sure we have like a global audience as always, and it's always so exciting to see what part of your day you've been able to fit us into. In the meantime, this month we are celebrating Black History Month at TTEC. And the way we're doing that is we reached out to everyone in Mosaic, and you shared some of your favorite books, movies, artists, authors who center around Black experiences. And we are going to share those on social. So be on the lookout for that. And then also, in addition to today's talent show, make sure you join us for a very special live session on February 17th. And we're having a discussion and celebration of Black history with some of our very own TTECers. So, yep, don't be shy. Comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. In the meantime, on this episode, we're talking to someone who knows the true meaning of growing her career at TTEC. We talk about it all the time. You can grow your career at TTEC. This is somebody who has quite literally done it. Starting 13 years ago in customer service, she made her first sale and knew she wanted to do this for the rest of her life. Her passion for helping her team be number one was innate, so she applied for leadership opportunities and climbed the ladder challenge by challenge. And today, she is the Director of Operations and a member of our Champions of Color resource group. We are pleased to welcome Candida Barbosa to the TTEC Talent Show. Thanks.
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm so happy to be here today. A little bit nervous, but
we are so excited. And we have, just so you know, we have all the locations running in. We have an audience from, we've got a lot of Canadians, India, Turkey, Missouri, UK, Georgia, Canada. Oh, awesome. So we do have a really global audience that's so excited to hear your story as well. And so should we just jump right in?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we always say how you can grow your career at TTEC, and you are a wonderful example of that. Could you please tell us about how you started and the journey to the role like you are today?
Absolutely. I mean, I was actually recommended by a friend. I was out of college. I was looking for a job. I had just moved to Arizona. And someone was like, hey, why don't you apply at this great company? It's TTEC, it's a call center. And I'm like, what's a call center? But I learned more about the company and the role. And I did end up joining the company about, 13 years ago. I was a sales representative. And as you had mentioned, I remember till this very day, the nerves of talking to a customer and taking my very first call. And it was actually a really great experience. I made my first sale and I got off the phone and I was like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I didn't know at what capacity or, the people that I would meet along the way or the joys that I would feel. But, it was just the right thing for me. I've just never felt passion for something like I really did in working in the customer service industry and working in sales. So, I wanted to do more. I saw different leadership positions available. So I reached out to my leaders. I expressed my desire to move up. I always wanted to make sure that, not only was I number one, but my team was number one, the organization was number one. So I had a lot of great mentors along the way. I became a team lead. I became a manager. And then as I grew, I wanted to take on more challenges. I wanted to do this at a higher level. I wanted to do this for more people. So TTEC had an opportunity at the time to be an account manager in Pennsylvania. So I took a leap of faith. I moved from Pennsylvania to Arizona, and I had the ability to not only manage a team, but be able to build one from the ground up, instill in them TTEC values, culture, that passion that I had. And it was like one of the most rewarding experiences I ever had to see a team, grow up over the course of 3 years, expand the business, create opportunities people thought we could have never created, and give me the chance to do for others exactly what someone else had done for me. I took agents and, we advanced them into team lead roles and to trainers, and we continue to grow them, just for the sake that, just paying it forward, just, being able to, give someone the opportunity. That is what I'm here about. Someone took the chance to, the time out of their day to invest in me. And I honestly just live to do that every day.
I love that. That's so inspiring, because I think a lot of times people can almost, growth is something that kind of happens just on its own without you really trying, but then there's like very targeted growth and having those opportunities and almost taking that big like leap into it and having somebody that's, you can also know, like, you're that support system for somebody, like, hey, Absolutely. I know you got this, go for it. And so then that gives you the confidence. And you said, when we talked before, you said you seek people out and find ways to grow their confidence. And as a manager, what is most gratifying to you when you see their career growth?
It has to be seeing them rise, like seeing people lift their heads and be confident and proud of what they do every day. Is the most rewarding thing for me. I see them take on new challenges, owning their future. I love it when I join TTEC global leadership meetings and I see people I've mentored, in different leadership positions. It means that they continue to challenge themselves, that they continue, to seek opportunities to grow. And I'm so proud. That's what it is. I'm like so proud that they were able to advance, and, and you can do it just being like, the one thing I love about TTEC is I can do it just being me, I actually have a necklace that our VP, Shelly Lyric, one of my mentors' friend, she gave me for Christmas. And it says, I am enough, and that's truly it. Like, I don't have to be anyone else to be successful. I can just be me. And I just look for ways to instill that same confidence and value in our agents and our leaders so they can grow.
Wow. That's so inspired. Just even, as a manager and stuff, like, how do you help your people grow more? And I was in preparing for this episode, I was so almost hyped up just by everything you just explained in our last question. And the comments here, your ambition and vibes are so infectious, Candida. Just there's so many compliments to your leadership style as well. And so that's so appreciative. And you're right, at TTEC, you can just be yourself, and there is an opportunity, an avenue for you to succeed doing what you naturally do. So opening it back up to the comments, we'd like to ask everybody, just let's make this a feel good comments. What is one opportunity that has helped you grow your career at TTEC? Was it a manager? Did you apply for a role that you thought oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but you just went for it anyways, and then you had people help you along the way to grow into that role? Go ahead and drop your answer in the comments. We'd love to get some inspiring stories on the tally for us to all look at again. Okay, and then also, you, other than being an amazing leader, our employee resource group, Champions of Color, is doing amazing work to educate and foster amazing conversations. And so please tell us more about it and how you got involved.
So right after George Floyd happened, I wanted to learn more about my roots, understand the importance of what was going on, the events that was taking place, and to be able to have conversations with, my employees and be able to support them. So Champions of Color is an ERG group that was created, and it promotes a very safe and collaborative environment for employees who identify themselves as Black or African descent, as well as our community allies, to really lift up the voices of our, Black and African American leaders. So it was really important for me, knowing, especially me being African American, me managing, agents who are African American and of Black descent. It was very important for me to get involved, to be a champion of color. And also to be one of those voices that lets people know, what we're doing to spread diversity, unity, and inclusion. I mean, the amount of, we've gone through, training, and there's different, opportunities that we've had to grow and to learn. But that's what I love about being here. It's not just about my career growth. It's also about my personal growth. And Champion of Color was something that was for personal growth. And so I was blessed to have the experience, within TTEC, not only to have, to grow my career, but also to grow myself.
I love that. And I think it was like such a great opportunity to really within the group to kind of like establish ways to educate and because the more we're open to talking about it, the more everybody can learn about it, and that's how growth in and of itself happens. So that's awesome. And we will also provide in the comments here ways you can, if you're interested in joining Champions of Color as well, I'm sure the more the merrier.
Absolutely.
We'll leave that resource for like how you can get involved if anyone is interested. But Candida, your story is so inspiring, and we are so thank you so much for joining us today. We're so grateful for your time and your career evolution as an example. That's kind of what a lot of people need, is just the example. We talk about it all the time. She literally did it. She grew her career at TTEC, and I'm sure it's an expanding moment for anybody, someone else. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was fun. Thank you.
And if you're inspired to grow your own career here at TTEC, let's take a look at some of these hot jobs on ttecjobs.com to get you started. So what we're going to do is you always want to start ttecjobs.com. You can, honestly, this page is full of so much. This is a great book, What Makes TTEC Tick, a great culture. If you want to get an idea of what working at TTEC is like and what we're passionate about. Are you in marketing? Are you in sales? Interested in customer service? Drop some keywords, or just search around for maybe a job title you're interested in, or maybe you want to find out if there's something in your area. Start with your city, state, or region. But today we are highlighting the Senior Manager of Advanced Business Analytics. This is a great opportunity to partake in the creation of advanced analytics and insights to support client triggers and incorporate digital and engage product solution opportunities into applicable client offerings. That's a tongue twister, but I'm sure it's really, really fun. And you'll do all that while partnering with internal stakeholders to provide content for RFP and renewals. If you have strong analytical skills and basic knowledge of digital products like AI and bots and messaging, this could be a great fit for you. So you could find this. We'll drop the link in the comments, but just search for Senior Manager or Advanced Business Analytics, and you could find that. Next, we have an accountant role, and this is for an M&A financial system integrations, and it is remote. That's a hot topic, keyword happening these days. And we offer those types of careers here at TTEC. So do you have a passion for working through the technical integrations between accounting and financial systems? In this role, you'll be developing and managing a playbook that supports operationalizing future acquisitions. We're looking for someone with 6 or more years of relevant experience in the financial system, consolidations, mergers and acquisitions, and accounting close processes, and someone who also has the ability to communicate and educate non-accounting personnel on finance system best practices. Again, that's a mouthful, but if you have those skills and you would love to work remote, this could be the perfect career for you. And you'll find that again on ttechjobs.com. That's it for our show. And I hope you enjoyed the talent show powered by TTEC, because TTEC is powered by our talent. And I want to take a moment to thank our guest, Candida Barbosa, again for joining us, as well as everyone who works to make this show possible. And of course, everyone who came out to spend a little time with us today. We hope you're leaving inspired. We will see you again on February 24th.